Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. So I love when we just resolve every single plot issue within one episode.
Yeah, that's...
That's pretty much what happens in this
it
episode.
Pretty much is. I mean, sort of. There's that one thread that we're going to follow that's going to be the main problem throughout the whole series. But with everything else, we solved it in one episode, yeah.
Yeah, this episode was really promising, right?
Uh-huh.
And I kind of just wanted they just kind of resolved it all in one episode to be honest.
I know. I thought it would be like over several episodes or something, but nope.
Well, I thought at least it would introduce a new character and everything as well. So hey, we're talking about Mashin Sentai Kiramager, episode 18, Falling into Darkness.
Oh, wait, is that what it's...
That's the name on Wikipedia, and that's the name we're going to use.
On Wikipedia, okay, that's what we're sticking with, okay.
Yes, remember, we always have to use the Wikipedia term.
Okay, we don't want to start a sub-war. Alright, cool.
Yeah, we don't... Remember, history will remember.
Oh my god, okay, sure, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Alright, okay.
Yeah, Hey, so welcome back to our weekly unnamed discussion series about Mashin Sentai Kiramager, a weekly discussion series where I, Austin, a person with years of knowledge of tokusatsu and Super Sentai and all that other fucking garbage shows, and joined every week by my friend William, a person with little to no knowledge about tokusatsu, as we discuss the latest Super Sentai season, Mashin Sentai Kiramager.
Oh my god, to be honest with you, when you were saying that, I legit thought you were going to say, also including me, who doesn't know anything about tokusatsu or any other garbage shows, considering the fucking edition, but no, I had to say, Austin, I'm disappointed that you didn't include that.
No, okay, look, there's a lot of stuff I have to say, and a lot of stuff I have to remember every time I say it already.
That's what I'm saying, you can write it down.
No, I'm not writing this shit down, I'm gonna remember it every single time. I'm gonna use my mind energy, alright?
God, dude. Okay, yeah, sure. That's exactly how it works. You just use your kid mentality, and that somehow work out. All right, cool.
Anyway, so we opened this episode up with webcams, by the way.
Yeah, we really
those are just webcams, right?
Yeah, those were totally webcams. Like, I couldn't ignore that. Like, I know that what they're trying to go for. Like, this is special equipment to analyze the structure of the stones. Like, no, those are just webcams, dude. It's just like what $15 webcams you bought off Amazon or something. That's probably what happened. How much it cost? Jesus.
It's called It's using your props, all right?
Yeah.
It's called prop recycling, all right?
Yeah, sure. Fucking oh god, yeah. But when you open up with that, everyone's acting weird with fucking Mabushina.
Yeah. Maybe people just try to realize the hideous monster she is, and they gotta be careful. And they gotta make her life easier. Yeah,
and then it's this fucking. I can't get over the fact that you call her Big Nature every single fucking time. Jesus, it's just there's no mercy in your heart for Mabushina. I swear.
No, there isn't. Just like how there isn't any soothing earth teas.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking. Anyway, let me get back on track. Anyway, yeah. Fucking. They're like, they're treating Mabushina like she's gonna crumble into a million fucking pieces.
Yeah. What's so foreshadowing?
I know. And then we go into Jiro having like a flashback to when he was being told about how the queen turned into a million thousand pieces or whatever. You know? Also,
and also just Mabushina with a fucking wig.
It really is. I'm very surprised at this. But no, I'm not gonna go into that because that's gonna be a whole different issue.
Also, real quick, I just want to say that's pretty fucking dark how he just fucking show up here and just fucking die into dust.
No, yeah, right? I mean, first of all, they were really into Infinity War, okay? But second of all, they introduced this new character. Like we don't know anything more. I was like, Jotunheim had like a fucking witch, and then she cursed our father, and then our mother died, like Lamau, and like, oh shit, all right, fine, Jesus, in the span of like 3 minutes, we get like a very dark backstory for these characters.
Yeah, he just introduces this is like for a co-open. This is pretty fucking intense. That they just fucking throw his hands on us.
Yeah,
so it's like
for the Japanese age demographic of ages like 6 to 12 or whatever, this is pretty dark.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Do you think this witch character is gonna come back as a potential final villain? You think that's what that is?
Dude, I mean. At this point, you know what? They might bring her in. She'll be a big character. Then they'll kill her off to show off the bigger villain. You know, which I wouldn't.
God,
I wouldn't doubt honestly.
Like here's my problem with the show so far is that we don't have a villain motivation or anything, right? There's no end goal. Like Garuza is just fucking being evil, and Karecha is just there because he's bored, right? Karecha literally has nothing to do. He's literally just fucking bored, and he just hangs around with Garuza. It's like, oh wait, I was like, hey yo Garuza, what's up? Who are we harassing today? Can I get some candy cane this week or some shit? Literally, Karecha has no villain motivation. Like, literally, I don't know what the villain motivation in this fucking show is, right?
I mean, okay, to be
like
fair,
Garuza's plan was to kill the king and take over Crystalia, which I guess he did. He somewhat did. Like, because I don't know what the fuck is going on in Crystalia right now, right? They killed the king, right? But what the fuck happened to the society here, right?
I mean,
is it still being handled?
Look, maybe they no longer live in a society. Maybe this is what Garuza was planning all along. Okay.
God.
He's the Joker of the Kiramager universe.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Legit, like this man is just like in the episode he's talking about like how when he was younger there was like this famous story and he rooted for the Overlord. Like this is literally a man who just did not exit his Chunibyo phase, dude. That's literally what happened. That's literally what he is. That's literally what he is. He just didn't exit his Chunibyo phase.
You're just a giant weeb.
He is a giant weeb. He's a weeb for darkness, man.
He's a weeb for darkness. Fuck. Oh my god. So they kicked Jiru out because Jiru would have spoiled to Mabushina that she's gonna die. And then they're like, alright Jiru, you can come back in now and not spoil anything. Also the worst, they showed the queen die again. That's the worst thing. Just to remind you that, like, in case you forgot, within the last 2 minutes of the queen dying, here's the queen dying again.
Jesus Christ. Really? Did that?
Because in the code open they showed the queen die, and then when the episode starts again, the crystals are talking, because now this is when the crystal finds out about the.
I forgot about that. Like you have like the red crystal just like I think he apparently was alive during that and he witnessed that. I think it's because he's also the king's crystal, because that's the thing with Jiro and the king.
No.
But that's kind of brutal. It's not traumatizing just to show it once. You have to show it twice just to be sure.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fucking. Yeah, so they're just talking about a stone. Hold on.
Yeah, so they find out about this magic stone of destruction. Destroyo, whatever the fuck this thing is called.
Destoria or something like that. Man.
Destoria, yes. The Stone of Destruction, Destoria. Fucking original name. Yeah, and so then Takamichi gets stomach aches.
Yeah, so he does get. Wait.
He pretty much gets stomach ache.
I just thought of this right now. Of
darkness, yeah.
Okay, so because I'm just watching this right now, and you know how like Takamichi is like going down the stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out. Yeah,
and then he's up on the roof, like how?
Yeah, that was a. I didn't understand that transition. I was really confused when I was watching it. Like, they clearly show both of them going down the stairs just to cut them being on the roof.
Yeah, I know. It was very weird. But yeah, that's just a funny goof. I did not expect to see a goof like that. But I'm like, considering the fact that they had years to to work on the show, or the series in general, I'm just surprised they have any fuck ups at all like that.
Yeah, it's a really weird inconvenience. Yeah, so then we find out that apparently Garuza could just hang out on top of this base and nobody noticed. Apparently,
yeah,
right? Like he's just chilling on his roof. Like was he waiting? Like was he just waiting? It was like waiting to like is there no security for this fucking organization that does something we still don't? They don't explain what it does.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's funny because there's also the fact that like every time there's like a monster or something, or there's like a marksman or a mark beast, or whatever you call them. They always have a way to detect when they're on Earth. But for God is that he's like a special exception. He just appears out of nowhere.
Is this darkness too much that it can't be detected?
Oh my God, he's gone so weeb they can't detect him. That's.
God.
That's literally how I'm gonna think of this now. He's just such a weep of darkness that he's just like.
I mean, Garuza's armor is pretty fucking edgy as fuck if you think about it.
Yeah, he kind of is. I'm like, this is like, we don't get much like Garusa, but it's like, I feel like they're gonna start leaning into his whole edginess, and I'm hoping like later on that does become a thing, because I swear to God, I'm gonna make so many fucking jokes about this guy if that's the case. He's legit. Oh my God, he's just like, it's just one line of darkness after another with this guy. It's like, time to slaughter the humans. He's my minion of evil now, or some shit like that. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. It's just like assassin of darkness and shit. Like, holy crap.
God. Yeah. So that's just that. This was Garusa's plans all along since the last episode. Not his plan since the beginning of the series. Since the last episode of inflicting Takamichi with darkness.
Yeah.
So we can get we get like an evolution of the monster to like this edgier looking evil monster except low.
Yeah,
and then Takamichi becomes evil.
Yeah.
And then we get a new toy to sell. We get a repaint. We get a repaint of his changer.
Yeah.
So now they can sell it as a new toy. Oh, by the way, they did release this as a toy. By the way,
they did.
They did announce this thing as a toy.
Oh
as
my
a new
God.
Toy.
Of course they did. Okay.
Yeah.
What I love though is like all they did to change him into like, I was expecting like if they were gonna do a repaint of like the changer, I was expecting at least a repaint of his suit, but they don't do that, and all they is like, that's too much work, and all they do is just stick 2 stickers on the visors and that's it.
No. There's kind of a repaint with his suit. If you look at it, the silver, his bodysuit is actually slightly darker, slightly, not fully. Slightly.
Yeah, slightly.
Yeah,
oh my God.
It's a slightly a darker shade of silver for the bodysuit.
Oh,
his Sentai suit.
No, I can see that now.
It.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck did they change? They just fucking changed his helmet. I'm like, wow, that's really fucking lazy. But when I was watching, no, they slightly made it darker, so he's evil. That's how you know he's been corrupt. That's how you look. Is that from the giant pair of evil eyes on his helmet? It's because his suit is darker now.
It's like, I like to think of it like when they changed his suit, when they were thinking of designs, or like maybe they had like a whole bunch of like different color schemes for him when they were doing it, and then one guy just like legit just right clicked and then maybe it's changed the color scheme to maybe from like normal to vivid, like you would do on a computer or a TV.
Yeah.
That's literally what they did. It's like, here it is, like, oh, I like this. This is awesome. This is good. And you have all these amazing other designs. Like, no, fuck that shit. This is the good. This is the one. This is the one right here. Fucking, oh my God. But like fucking. Anyway, they get their ass kicked.
Yeah. They get beat up because the power of friendship cannot defeat the power of darkness.
Pretty much until later on when it's necessary for friendship to defeat darkness.
And then fucking Jiro wakes up and gets visited by the king again. I forgot there's a thing that can happen. That happened.
It happened like what? Once before, right?
Yeah.
So he literally comes in the king. Sorry, I'm like eating right now.
Oh.
I didn't get much to eat like this morning.
William is slowly dying of thirst.
Exactly. But
So the king shows up and then like he gives the worst answers. Like, you already have the answer.
No, yeah, that's exactly it. He just comes in and he's like, I'm gonna give you the worst advice ever, man. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you this. You have the answer inside of you all along. Go, shine, be free, or whatever. I'm like, this is the worst advice you ever gave.
He literally had no purpose. They probably could have just figured this shit out by themselves. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if it was like something more substantial, like it's like, just like, hey man, look, the answer is in the journal. You can look it up there, and then you look it up, and then he can find out there or something.
Yeah.
But then it's just like he wakes up and he realizes he's like resting on like Mabushina's lap or whatever. He wakes up. I'm trying to remember what exactly happened. Let me rewind here.
You could pull up the episode yourself and watch along with it as we discuss with it. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. We
just don't have to say what subtitles we're using. As far as the audience is concerned, we're watching the raw unsubtitled version of this video.
So we're just experts in Japanese now.
Because we are natural speaker of the Japanese language.
We are such weebs that we learn Japanese.
That we don't need the Japanese subtitles.
Oh my God. we just fucking learned the language. All right, just for this one show, this one series.
Yes,
That's
yes,
it.
I have mastered the Japanese from my years of watching Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. I have learned Japanese.
Oh my god, fucking. Anyway, fucking
Yeah, so they go to an empty warehouse in the middle of the city for some reason. They just hang out. Apparently, Garza likes to hang out at an empty warehouse. Oh, by the way, this warehouse, keep in mind, this is a well-known warehouse within Tokusatsu. They film in this warehouse a lot.
Oh my god, really? Okay,
Yeah.
shit. All right then.
Yeah, this warehouse may or may not probably come back later this season. This is one of those filming locations. If you watch Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, because they're both by the same company, right? They're both by the same production company, right? So there is a lot of locations they reuse a lot because of cost saving measures, right? Because I think they own this lot, I think they own this warehouse. So they're like, yeah, we own this warehouse. We might as well go and film there, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, and they do reuse filming in this warehouse a lot, and they don't film it like back to back. Like we film in this, and then we film it. Right. No, we'll probably like 12 episodes, 10 episodes. Like, oh fuck, we don't have a fight scene. Where do we go? Hey, we still own that warehouse. Let's go there.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, like this warehouse is a well-known filming location for Sentai and Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but it is like probably like one of the better fight scenes I've seen. You know.
Yeah.
Because you have like these.
There's a lot of pyrotechnics going on in this fight scene.
There is a lot of pyrotechnics. So you have like the Rangers, like, or at least 4 of the Rangers, excluding the Red Ranger, fighting Garusa, and fucking like he's tossing like energy beams around, and it just times with the pyrotechnics really well, so you can believe that they're actually dodging for they're actually dodging his shots and shit.
Yeah.
And you have basically Red Ranger fighting the Silver Ranger, trying to hold on to him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's just that same fun, like, the fun, what do you call it? The fun flow of action that you see like from before.
Yeah.
But then I get Jiro comes with he has the Grancher Stone, and then he's like, here, have this Deus Ex Machina in your chest, and then he destroys the fucking monster.
Yeah, this is the part. This is where I got tilted by the series, right?
Uh-huh.
So they introduced this new concept of the evil. So we're like, all right, cool, recurring villain, and then right. So I thought that when he was like, get this evil energy out of your body, right? I was like, oh, okay. Are they going to separate the yin yang shit? Because that's what this stone looks like. It looks like the yin yang stone, right?
Yeah.
Like the good and evil thing. So I thought that's what they were going, right? It's like, oh, okay, maybe they're gonna get rid of all Takamichi's evil and introduce it as his own separate character, right? Because that was the problem I had with this show. So the fact that there's been no villain motivation, there's been like nothing going on, right?
Uh-huh.
So I thought like, okay, they're gonna introduce like an evil Takamichi, right, or some shit,
Uh-huh.
who probably has a real motive, like, oh, I'm the prince, now I get to be king or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Who's right? Because like I said, Karicha has no fucking purpose in this show. He's just there to dick around. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Garuza doesn't even know what he wants. He's suffering from a midlife crisis right now.
He's like, I did all my objectives, but what do I do now? What do I do? And then he's like,
so I thought when Jiru fucking puts the evil stone and be like, I'm gonna expel the darkness from you, right? It would separate Takamichi into like his yin yang half or some shit, because we somewhat get hits up throughout the series of Takamichi having evil in his body or some shit, right? It's like, oh, okay, so now it could be his own fully fleshed out character as a secondary villain of the show, because or I guess like a primary, but no, they're just like, no, it's gone. It's like, oh, okay, we spent one episode with a new suit and a new changer just to get rid of it.
Yeah, pretty much. I was definitely hoping that they would explore maybe like more of the like, if anything, they could have used this to explore the darker sides of like Takamichi's character. Like it's like, oh, what is this all? Were you only really looking for the stone for this reason? Why did is that really like? Please, the thing is, he listens to his uncle like before. He used to listen to his uncle all the time from what we've seen in the previous episode. And
so it's obvious that the uncle has made influence in his life. So maybe there's more influence we don't know about or some shit.
Yeah, and then so like when he unleashes that evil in Takamichi, it wasn't evil he planted. It was just like a way like. It was just what Takamichi's darker desires were, and he fed into that or something.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't really do that. They
I was really tilted. I was legitimately hoping that they introduced like the evil Silver Ranger as a secondary villain for the show.
Yeah, like it
But
could
it
have
was
been.
like, no, just like, no, they just fuck off. It was,
Yeah.
like, you guys already have the suit. You have the toys. You want to sell the stupid fucking toys, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you guys just fucking sell the stupid fucking toy? Let me buy my stupid toy. How dare you not let me buy my toys?
Yeah, but it's just a bit of a disappointment. But anyway, before we get into that, wow, that does not go down well. Sorry, but so then you know, like Garuda comes, like, he was blown away from when the Grantor Stone was being used.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Takamichi's like, why'd you use it? It's like, oh no, don't worry, the stone will be fine, right?
Yeah.
And Garuda's
apparently the stones are on a recharge time apparently.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you know, they have their own unique ability. But they do have a cooldown, so you know.
Oh, okay. If we buy some microtransaction money, we could refill it out faster. All right.
Oh my god! It's like oh, you can reduce the cooldown by using the monstones that you can collect throughout the game. But if you don't want to wait that long, just pay $59.99 to you know, reset the cooldown or some shit like that.
That's probably what the stone is.
Oh my god.
So then they finally do a team finisher. Is this the first time they did a team finisher?
Yeah, with the
right?
well, no, they had one with the 5 of them before all 6 of them.
But with all 6.
No, this will be the first one.
6.
Yes, this will be the first one.
Yeah, apparently it turns into a crown. It turns into a giant crown.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, it does look like a crown actually.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So they somewhat defeat Garza, but then Garza uses darkness to bring back the giant, the evil, the upgraded monster.
Yeah, he brings out all the pieces of the monster in there, and he's like, you know what, fuck you, I'm just gonna, you know, revive this thing. It's a thing I can do apparently. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, apparently that's a thing. Right? Yeah.
But it's like so fucking loose with these like rules, but all right. Fucking, and it's just like becomes like this giant monster to get into the fucking into their fucking what do you call it, mechas? I'll call them. And then you know fucking Takamichi turns into a fucking stone again, which still weirds me the fuck out. And then fucking they're fighting a monster, but they're not strong enough. And then
calls in Smog Express or whatever the fuck this train is. I forgot the name of this fucking train.
Yeah, and then he's like, fucking, what's his name? Jiro comes up with an idea. He makes up a new mecha on the spot and decides to also control like fucking Garuda with the King Express. And then you get the new fucking. I don't know if they have a name for the mech. I don't know if it was just machine drill gene or whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah, machine drill gene. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they start at the barely used, I would say, stones, like the mixer, the fucking
vacuum cleaner.
The vacuum cleaner, they actually have a purpose now, although the vacuum cleaner still kind of sucks. Fucking.
Oh, what a nice joke. By the way, this combination fucking sucks, by the way. What the fuck is this combination? Literally, I understand the drill. I mean, not the drill, the mixer can become like a shoulder can. But what the fuck is this fucking shovel doing? It's just fucking laying on the shoulder. The shovel has no fucking purpose. And neither does the fucking fucking vacuum cleaner. They're just fucking there. Like, at least aesthetically speaking, the mixer makes sense of becoming a shovel cannon, but what the fuck is the shovel? It's the fucking shovel and fucking vacuum cleaner. No, they're just fucking there. They're as useless as fucking Tarantula in this fucking show.
Holy shit. Fucking oh my god. But yeah, it's like for like the thing is, I would have probably liked it more if it was like, if you had it so that maybe the vacuum rather, I don't know how they could do it. Like, I mean, there is kind of vacuums that I think that do that, but like it sucks in like pieces or rocks or whatever, and then shoots them out like projectiles or something like that. I would probably appreciate that more, and maybe you could have had it so that it's on the shoulder as well instead of Shovello.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, to be like a shoulder cannon.
Yeah.
And then they could have put Shove Yellow as a fucking another arm to be like a blade arm, right?
Yeah, or something like that, you know, like fucking, what do you call it? You know, like a mace, but you know,
yeah,
or something like that, you know, but it's like on a chain or whatever. I don't know, something better than what they.
Yeah, Morningstar, right?
Yeah, Morningstar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But they don't do that. So
Yeah, so we get this fucking ugly ass combination that feels like something they just threw at the last minute.
yeah, but then again, to be fair, in the show, it does feel like Jiro threw this together last minute. So you know, it's probably
fucking Jiro's imagination fucking sucks. By the way, he can't think of shit. Dude, this is the best you could think of in the time of crisis when there's a chance you might die from an evil monster. This is the best you could come up with.
Holy shit! Yeah, it's not like he's under extreme pressure to create something out of seconds. Okay?
He took this upon himself when he was forced to become the Red Ranger. All right, all the responsibility of the Earth was thrust upon him.
Now he better step up or get fucked.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
The weight of the world is on his shoulders now, alright? He can't just be dilly-dallying. He has to be on his A game 100% of the time.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. That's fucking... Holy shit. Anyway...
defeat the monster. Defeat this fucking stone thing that should have just been a secondary villain of this fucking show.
Yeah.
And then Garzo gets mad and then he leaves.
Yeah, and so fucking he leaves, everyone's on the ground, and then the doctor's like, oh yeah, Jiro was right all along. It's like, yeah, it's just on a cooldown, it gets used, it has its own different kinds of wishes.
Yeah, it's really weird that this fucking web instructor just is on a fucking cooldown, right?
Yeah, I know, it's just like, alright then, I guess, why
this is obvious like some type of god tier item, right?
Yeah. And it's just like, imagine, like, because it's on the cooldown, it would have made more sense if it was just like a one and done type of thing. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, oh, it's a thing that you can only really use once because of its power. But I can accept the fact that, like, you can use it and then it's done, and then later on, if you get all those stones, then it can use them all again, and maybe that will be the reset, Mm-hmm. And then maybe they release in the kind of like, what do you call it? Kind of like in Dragon Ball, with the Dragon Balls, basically.
Yeah.
Like you use them, they're one and done, and they separate, then you have to wait. I would have accepted that. Mm-hmm. But in here, it's like it seems like it's gonna probably reset in a couple of episodes.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Now all of a sudden there doesn't seem to be much threat against it. Now all of a sudden they have this fucking god item, right?
Yeah.
They don't. Right, that they can just use. Supposedly, they can use whenever they want. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's no real stake versus them. They're like, damn, we're losing. And yo, you still got that God Stone, Jiro? It was like, oh yeah, here it is.
Luckily, the cooldown's reset. Now we can use it again.
Yeah, just as the plot has written it.
Yeah, and especially because the fact that it's especially with this particular stone, they have something that actually seems really powerful because it's a stone the stone of destruction.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you just don't call anything the stone of destruction. All right, that's something you gotta earn.
Yeah, and it's just like
I can't just call my computer the computer of destruction. Okay.
Jesus Christ, dude. The computer. But it's like this stone.
I can't call this glass that I'm drinking water of the glass of destruction. All right.
Okay, you see these Mike and Ikes. These are the Mike and Ikes of destruction. All right. Okay.
I hate this.
I'm eating some Pringles right now. These are the Pringles of destruction now. Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
So then we found out that the thing that Takamichi valued most is Mabushida's smile.
Yeah, ow. Fuck, ow.
With the Pringle destruction's too much for you?
Legit,
were you not prepared?
No, it stabbed into the roof of my mouth. Ah, fuck. God damn it. God.
Just as the Pringle destruction is declared it to be.
I think that's karma right there for us fucking with this show. Fucking. Where were we? Ow, fuck. Where were we?
So now they're on the ground, and then Takamichi's like, oh yeah, Mabushi, the thing I treasure most in this universe is your smile, and that's it.
Yeah, basically, and then their issues are resolved, and then everyone's
and then Sayo says her fucking stupid catchphrase again.
It's like, oh, this puts me in all kinds of moods or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. And it was like, fucking goddamn it, son. Just because you've got a catchphrase doesn't mean you have to fucking shove it in every episode.
Yeah, this is her thing now. We just gotta accept it.
This is her downfall as a character of this catchphrase. I'm telling you.
She was fine before, but now she's just like terrible now because of this one catchphrase.
Yeah. There's like look. I like Sayo pre-catchphrase, all right.
Oh yeah, because before she had other lines that weren't her catchphrase, but now she has to. She's forced to say her catchphrase all the time now.
Yeah, this fucking catchphrase that literally comes out of nowhere in the fucking show.
Yeah, and well, you know.
Can you imagine if she said her catchphrase during a surgery? Like, boy, doing this surgery puts me in a mood.
It's just like
this open heart transplant is such a mood, you guys. Then all of her other assistants are just looking at her. What the fuck's wrong with you? We're fucking doing open heart surgery.
I'm just imagining imagine she's about to she's talking to the anesthesiologist, right? And then she's like, she tells the anesthesiologist to put the patient under anesthesia, and then while the patient's like, she's telling him to count back to 3. It's like, anesthetics just put me in such a mood. And it's like, what the fuck? And then that's the last thing the patient remembers for a while.
Fucking Christ. Fuck. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh god. We could just make so many jokes about that. That's not even funny.
God. Sayo's the worst character from the show now.
She's about to cut a person open. Puts me in such a mood.
And then I think we literally just established the plot in this fucking show of we gotta protect Mabushita's smile. I'm pretty that's the plot of the show now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Is that Garuza and him taking over the universe? Is that Koreacha and him dicking around on human Earth? It's fucking we have to protect Mabushita's smile. That's the plot of the show. It took us 18 episodes to establish this.
Oh my god. Yeah, but if anything, I am like, I know we had our thing with the Grancher Stones and stuff, but I am hoping that, I'm hoping if they're ever going to raise the stakes, they'll have it so that one of the enemies finds it first. That's probably the only thing that I'll see will make these stones better. Because it's like, imagine if the enemy has it and they just can't get it from the enemy, and because it's on a reset, they can use it as many times as they want.
Yeah.
I would like to see how that would work out, and maybe see if it's a stone against stone type of thing. But I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing I can, I know it's going back to that a bit, but it's like, that's the only thing I would kind of hope with this kind of plot line with these stones.
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't realize until watching this episode was how there's really no villain motivation or any real villain plot going on in the show. Like just watching this episode, it made me realize, oh, they're just dicking around this entire show. There's been no real plot. Like Karicha has no real fucking motivation, and Garza already achieved his motivation. Now he's just dicking around. Like there's no real primary villain goal. The Rangers really have no reason to fight for anything all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Right? Except now they have the stone. Yeah. Right? Like all before now, they've just been dicking around. Now they're like, okay, we have the plot. And I was like, this feels so fucking weird to introduce.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been if like the plot was if this whole stone thing was like a primary goal since the beginning. Right? But now that we're like, I guess I don't think we're even late at the show. I think we're still pretty early on because we're only at episode. No, hold on. No, we're at the halfway point of the series now. We're near episode 20.
Jesus.
Sentai's only like 40 episodes long, but it took us like halfway through the show to get a real plot motivation, right?
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I was kind of hoping, like, if anything, if the only way I can see them resolving this, it probably would have been better if they did it this episode. It's like, when they were talking about, the witch of Jotunheim or whatever, if they brought her in, and then, she's the reason maybe he turned, or whatever, or, then you can see, she turned, maybe she's the reason why Garuza turned, and then, she also helps him turn Takamichi, and then maybe we can, do this, and we start to see, why are you gathering all these powerful people to you? And then, it's like, oh, I want to do this and this, maybe that would have been better.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's like the standard plot of oh, I want to take over the world because I'm a villain, right? Yeah. I would have been fine with that, but the fact that they don't clearly establish anything in terms of villain motivation, right? Even as a bare bone villain motivation of I just want to take over the world, right? Right? Yeah. I wouldn't fucking mind, right? But the fact that they still clearly don't establish anything, we don't even know if Garuza wants the stone or not. He's just fucking there. It's like, oh, what? You get what? There's God stones? Why the fuck didn't no one tell me about this shit?
Pretty much. Right? Yeah. And it's,
Like, not even Garza knows about the fucking the Rangers' primary objective, right? Because they clearly established a objective for the Rangers of getting the 4 Godstones. But Garza's like, what? What?
yeah.
There's Godstones?
Yeah, he didn't
Why
even
didn't no
know.
one tell me? Why didn't no one tell me about this thing? Oh shit! I just been dicking around.
Like I would have.
I just been hanging. I just been hanging around with Carrachula and the stupid Pringles.
The stupid Pringles of destruction. Goddamn. Fucking. I would have liked it better if anything. Maybe like, like the thing is maybe like Garuto like knew about these stones and that's why he's telling like maybe that's why he's starting to get Takamichi under his control so they can continue finding the treasure. And then just be like because he wants to use them for something, and then we find out later on maybe that could be a thing for him. He's like, oh yeah, I've conquered this world. I was like, but I can do so much more now. If I can conquer my world, I can conquer so many other worlds.
Yeah,
but
or maybe we have like maybe that's the reason why he was able to conquer the world to begin with, was I had the stone, and now I'm on my quest to find the other 4th stone.
Yeah,
the other 3 stones or some shit, right?
Yeah, that would have been a lot better if anything, because then it's a race against time for like the Rangers trying to find the stone while he's also trying to find the stone.
Even if it takes across 40 episodes, it's still an objective that they're still going for. Because right now, Garza has no objective in the show, while the Ranger has a clear established objective, which is kind of fucking bad for a show with a villain if he doesn't know what his objective is. No, Garza already got his objective. He resolved all that in episode 1. Now he's just dicking around.
Yeah, basically, it would have made sense because like maybe that's why he had Takamichi. Like, it was the king that gave Takamichi the journal in the first place. But then he's like, okay, it's like I don't know what this journal is, but we'll find out when Takamichi gets the stone.
Or maybe I can't figure out the journal, and I'll just use Takamichi as a way to figure out the journal for me,
like to
right?
see it's
stuff like that.
Like to see is like okay, maybe just like I can't decipher this journal, but like I'll use Takamichi, and if it does bring me to what I hope it is, like the stones, then then I'll take him under my control, and then we'll go find the stones together. That kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Like, that's the thing that really got me thinking about the show now.
Yeah.
All because of this episode.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, maybe we'll get more of this, like, or something in the next episodes. But it looks like
that isn't dicking around.
Yeah.
Which clearly, next episode is clearly not based on the preview of next episode.
Yeah, that's gonna be its whole thing too.
Hey, at least next episode is a fucking character that isn't a Takamichi episode now. They're finally done. We completed the Takamichi arc. We're done. We never have to do any more episodes with him.
This is very much true. Oh my god.
This is it. This is the last Takamichi episode in the show. All right, we're done with him.
We're done with Takamichi. No more. He'll never appear ever again.
He has no more episode.
Oh my god. He'll never appear. He'll just come in for a cameo every now and then.
We just made a cameo appearance.
Even though he's part of the main team, he's just gonna be a cameo appearance now. That's it.
Oh my god. When is this thing? When is this list of episodes? Oh, to be announced. All right, cool. Okay. All right. That's all right. I guess that's it. I guess that's all we have to say about this episode.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh god, we went on a real fucking long rant about that.
I mean, like, it's still a fun episode, but it does have its. I'm starting to see some of the issues now with the story, if anything.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Okay, thanks. Bye.